My name is Marty Wynn, and I wear a lot of different hats as an entrepreneur. I'm a CEO of a technology firm. Also, I'm highly invested in real estate. I own a sports and entertainment firm in professional boxing, and I'm a senior vice president of a multi-level marketing Inc. 500 company.
Hello, I'm Isra Wynn. I'm a 5-time world boxing champion. I'm a nutrition consultant and a conditioning coach. I'm also an author, a mother, and a wife. I've also been inducted into the Hall of Fame. Don't you forget it. And you're watching All About the Wynn's.
Everyday hustle. Guys, listen, today is the day. We meet with Xavier Buchanan this morning. We're gonna get him signed. I'm ecstatic about what's about to happen in the world of boxing. Just because this guy decided to get his head on straight, we're gonna get this guy signed. Our next event is on Showtime pay-per-view. I'm excited. I want y'all to get excited. He's gonna get excited. He's getting signed this morning. Who, you ready? Huh?
Yeah, how you doing?
Let me see your eyes, man. Let me see your eyes, man. I ain't seen you in a minute.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This your man, Henry Sugar Poo Buchanan. I'm a super middleweight, 168 pounds, from Capitol Heights, Maryland. Over here chilling with the Wynn'S, and you over here, you know, trying to work out some business to get me signed back with them as far as this management.
Professional boxing is all about researching the opponent. So today, we gotta really research his opponent, Daniel Jacobs, see what weight class Daniel Jacobs has fought at. One thing I know is that Xavier Buchanan is around 196. He's telling me 176, but just by looking at him, I know he's around 192. So we got about a little over 30 pounds to lose. I know he's a Golden Boy promoter fighter. I know he's orthodox. I also know he's 6'1". I also know that every once in a while he can go southpaw. And that's cool, because a lot of people in boxing go southpaw to try to throw you off, but as long as you throw a straight right hand, and that's where his trainer will come in at. Look, when he goes southpaw, you got to come in and throw that right hand, because the right hand is opposite of what the southpaw is doing. He don't fight southpaw, he fight off the opposite, right? So we also know he's from New York. We know he's 6'1", right? We know he's from Brownsville. But I also know his next scheduled fight is just the one they got pool fight on January 12, 2012, Madison Square Garden, which is now the Barclays Center. Madison Square Garden is doing renovations. Right? All these things mean, it sounds small, but it means a lot, because when you see 23 wins, 20 KOs, 1 loss, you know what I'm saying? KO 1 time. When you see that, psychology in the mind of a boxer says, this motherfucker can crack. Okay, well, if he can crack, let's see who he's been cracking. Well, he cracked dude is 13-1. Okay, but I click on the dude is 13-1 and tell you right now, he ain't fought nobody. I ain't even looked at his record. But I can pretty much tell you, 22-1, 1-0, 40-12, 7-10, 0-2, 0-1, 0-1, 0-3, 0-7, 1-3, 0-2, 1-1. He ain't fought nobody. In the moment that he stepped up, okay, he lost. According to the stats, this should really be an easy fight, you know. We just gotta give him the appropriate camp, the right trainer, and I got the right trainer for him. If he follows the system, I'm telling you, it's over. What we gotta do now, we gotta put together a bona fide camp. You gotta lose weight the appropriate way. If this dude do exactly what I tell him to do, lose the weight the appropriate way, the way the fighter's supposed to lose weight, then we're gonna knock this guy out. Because what fighters do, Mike, when they get to losing weight, they'll starve themselves, or they just go on a diet. They go on this fluid diet, or they take water pills, and even sometimes they don't even come into weight. So at the weigh-ins, they'll be at 1 pound over, and then the opponent say, you know what? I'm gonna penalize you. Give me 8,000, or don't fight. Wow. Now you done all this stuff. You like, man, you gotta get this back with $8,000. out of 25 rings.
That's the feeding the whole purpose.
You follow me? So it's best to go in there on weight, and when you're on weight, that means you train. That means you watch your regimen. That means your trainer puts you on a scale. We monitor you. Xavier Biggs is the world-renowned trainer and the brother to heavyweight Olympic champion Tyrell Biggs. I love Xavier, man, because Xavier is the type of dude that works so heavy on offense, but he turns your offense into defense. You know, I met Xavier through Isra, you know, my wife. My wife fought for 10 years. You know, he's also was the individual who trained my wife for the Christy Martin fight. This guy is phenomenal. He has passion for the sport. He has everything it takes to be and make you a better fighter. He doesn't play games. It's not about the money with him. It's about making sure that you hit without getting hit, and that's what we need in his camp. If he told you to throw a combination, automatically you're gonna do this. You know what I'm saying? It's just gonna happen by default because you trained on it. That's why Isra was so good in the Christy Martin fight. Isra, come see Sugar Poo Henry Buchanan, the next champion. WBC undefeated.
I'm a little skeptical about working with Sugar Poo because, as I know it, a dog doesn't change his spots. And he used to be lazy, he used to have a lot of excuses, and I still think he has those same excuses. So, we'll see what happens.
Explain to Pooh what you was talking about as far as training conditioning for how many weeks in Atlanta?
It's pretty much 10 weeks from now until the fight, and so you can do 4 weeks here conditioning with me, and then 4 weeks in Atlanta with Xavier on the pads, and then when you get back here for the last 2 weeks you can just sharpen up everything. You don't necessarily need a trainer here, you know, you just need, you know, to sharpen up because you know how to do your own sharpening up. You know, you've been around for so long.
But Xavier be here too, because he'll be. We'll
talk to him and
see. For 2 weeks
we'll see how much time he can spend here, because you know he has a gym to take care of in Atlanta. So you know, if he can come here for you know, a week or so before you get to the fight. But you know, the last 2 weeks are just sharpening up. You know, you doing your road work. You know, doing the pads. You know, the bags and speed bag, whatever, but with the smaller gloves, because you're just sharpening up. You've already done the work that you're supposed to do for that 8-week period right before. Now, don't get me wrong, Sugar Poo has all the talent in the world. He is a great fighter. He has skills beyond skills. He's one of the best fighters that I've ever seen, but he gets in his own way. We know your skills.
Right.
We know where you've been. We know that you've taken fights last minute and still did
12 rounds.
12 rounds.
With Andre Ward.
Well, yeah, we know that you have the skills to be a world champion. You just have to make the decision of you gotta like tweak everything that you do and do it right now.
Right.
I'm a little skeptical about how he feels about the situation, because he hasn't really given me enough in the interview.
Both of y'all know me, so I don't really have to act any type of way. I'm just keep it real with y'all. Like I say, I don't know. I just want to listen now. You know what I mean? That's where I'm at right now in my life. I want to listen. I want to try something different. I want to try somebody else's way, and at least try. I never, like Marty said. Marty knows. There's no sense in me sitting here lying, saying, there hasn't been times where, even with Andre Ward, I had, you know, messed around like 2 days before I even fought him. So it was like, and drink too, you know what I mean, going to Dave and Buster's, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. I was with them a long time ago, whatever. I made some decisions that I felt as if I should not have made, but we're back now with the right people, and we're about to get this thing on the road. I just want to try, because I never in my life went in a fight. I never went more than 5 days without having sex before in a fight. You know what I mean? I never in my life. So, you know, as far as that and doing all those setups and stuff like that and jogging and sprints, and people told me to do it, I never did it. All I want to do now is try my absolute best, train as hard as I possibly can, because I'll fight regardless. If we didn't hook up, I was probably most likely going to end up taking the fight anyway for financial gain. Right. And just the fact that I got an opportunity now to to have somebody that's gonna help me prepare myself, because I'm gonna get in there regardless. Right. And the thing about it is, I don't really like getting hit and all that kind of stuff like that, so I can stop anybody from hitting me. I might not do as much as I should, you know what I mean, but I can stop anybody from hitting me. Right. Yeah. It doesn't matter who it is. I learned how to avoid punches, being as though, you know, when we used to start off, and, you know, everybody, even you was beating me up, you know what I mean. So it just got to the point where it's like, I can stop anybody from hurting me, yeah. But I want to be able to stop them from hurting me and hurt them too
at the same time.
Yeah. And but I want that money. I really want that money. Not just 25 grand. I want another fight after this for more money. Then I want another one after this, and I need this, and I gotta have it. Today's meeting went wonderful, in my opinion. I think that I linked back up with some positive, powerful people, and Marty and Isra, and I think everything went great. We're working out the logistics now on everything, but as far as everything that was presented to me, I was completely satisfied and completely happy with, and I just hope that everything materialized and I'll be able to take full advantage of this opportunity that I'm given today.
The deal is done. Ink is now applied to paper. He has to go to work now.
Make sure that y'all come and check this fight out over here at the Barclays Center in January. We got a lot of good things going on. We're fighting for the WBC, and you know, like I say, I just signed back with Marty and Isra, so make sure y'all come and check that fight out right there.
We did it again, baby. It's on and popping. We back. Let's go. Now I get a call today that my son is on his way to the hospital. One thing I know about my son, man, he's like me, he's like fearless. He's just all over the place. He has no cut card. He's running up and down the streets all day, every day. And what happens? I get a call. On the way to the hospital, now I gotta go to the hospital to see what's going on with this boy, because from my understanding, his ankle is broke. So, as you can see, here's Kenan. Broken ankle. 3 places. Not only his ankle, but his growth plate. And if you don't know what that means your ankle actually splits at the bottom, your bone breaks, and it can actually stunt your growth. So I gotta make sure Shorty is okay.
What's up? My name's Kenan, and I'm 15 years old from PG County, Maryland.
What do you think?
It feels better with the medicine.
Now, from my understanding, they giving my son morphine. Now, if you don't know what morphine is, it comes from the opium plant. How you think I found that out? Yeah, I know my wife's too smart when she Googled it.
It was right after Thanksgiving, and I had to teach my cousin a lesson. He always thinks he could beat me in football, even though he's a basketball player. So we went in the backyard. I was burning him, shaking him. I caught this one pass. I thought it was Calvin Johnson, mauled him. And then the next play, I did a quick slant, caught the ball again. He hit me. The way he fell on my leg and the way I fell, it just broke and cracked.
Let's go down and look at your ankle. Yeah, swollen, flat feet.
And the ambulance came, had to pick me up, and they drove me all the way to Bowie. Had to get shots there for the painkillers because it was in pain, and they gave me some type of thing for my leg. I don't know what it was. And then the bone doctor called Children's, and it was actually an argument between Washington Hospital and children's hospital, and I'm sitting there crying and screaming like, make up your mind. So children's finally came, got me in an ambulance with the TV on inside of it, and then I went in there. They gave me some more painkillers. They gave me this medication called anesthesia. It was an IV, the one thing they put in your hand, and they gave me I forgot what it's called. It's a medication. You're still awake, but you can't feel anything.
It's morphine. You lose a hand, they give you morphine. You lose a leg, they give you morphine. They're giving the morphine.
And it's like you get high or something.
Now, the doctors told me after they give me this morphine, this painkiller, that I'm going to experience some things with my son that I probably never experienced with him actually being sober, not high.
They gave me the anesthesia. I got high. Retarded. You laugh a lot.
This morphine and this anesthesia that he's getting actually gets him very high, and he becomes a person that he normally wouldn't be if he was actually in front of his mom and dad.
Fuck yeah.
I was cussing my dad out, cussing my mom out.
Remember back in the day when your parents used to like piss you off or smack you upside your head, you used to say something under your breath? Well, this drug actually not only made him not speak under his breath, but outside of his mind.
It was my opportunity to kirk out and let him know how I feel.
Daddy, I'm a motherfucker.
He actually said what he wanted to say as if I wasn't even there.
Fuck you, you bitch nigga. Fuck you, you bitch nigga. Fuck you, you bitch nigga.
He thought it was just a medication, but it wasn't. It was me.
Well, I didn't know you knew all the words.
So I was a little shocked that this drug actually made him be something that I'd never seen my son be.
You're gonna get punished after this.
What the fuck?
I knew what I was doing. The only thing that I remembered was that my dad kept having the camera in my face.
Are you recording me, Dad? Are you recording me, Dad?
And I was letting him know not to get the camera away from me.
That's good.
Fuck you.
Man, if this dude wasn't high, really busted for real.
Change my pocket wasn't enough. I'm like, fuck you.
Swag.
Sorry, get a photo Ferrari. Come to the shit. Fuck you.
I was singing the CeeLo Green song. Forget, what I think it's called Forget You.
What the hell? The fuck? Fuck, fuck, fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck.
You know you knew all those words.
Truthfully, all jokes aside, I appreciate my dad and my mom to be there to support me and help me out through the toughness and the pain that I had to go through in the hospital.
Let me tell you who Xavier Biggs is. Xavier Biggs was my first trainer. He taught me how to hit and not get hit. he was the master of defense. And that's why my first 9 fights, I didn't get hit. But the most important one was the fight against Christy Martin. And my defense was on point for that fight. So there's no way that I wouldn't match up Xavier Biggs and Henry Buchanan. That is a match made in heaven. Xavier Biggs is gonna make him a world champion.
I'm Xavier Biggs, boxing trainer for Isra when she was world champion in the first part of her career. I stopped here so I can give her some work so we can get, I guess kick off some memories. Also she wanted me to check out her new fighter, Henry Buchanan.
Today we have a 10 o'clock appointment with Xavier Biggs. I flew Xavier Biggs up here from Atlanta to work with Sugar Poo and work Sugar Poo out. But we're in boxing. So I started putting on hand wraps and he started to wonder, where's Sugar Poo?
With Henry.
Man, I tore his contract up.
Did you?
Yeah, man. I ain't got time for him, man. He play too much, man.
Yeah.
Marty, you gonna give me a foul? You gonna give me $500? Like, man, listen, man. You playing, you don't want to work out, you don't want to train. Well, I ran today. I see you ran. I need you to do more than run.
Boxing stuff ain't nothing to play with.
I tell people, man, everybody want to get into it.
Yeah.
You'll lose your goddamn shirt in boxing.
Yeah, no doubt.
I'm really disappointed in this dude, man. I got into boxing years ago with the understanding that we all on one accord can build an empire. But I could have been doing anything else with my day-to-day. This guy has spoken about how he's ready to get back, he's ready to train, he's ready to do everything I need him to do. But he's not here. I got a .com company to run, I got a real estate firm to run, but instead I'm up here flying trainers in to make sure he gets the appropriate training so he can be the best fighter he can be. He's a straight asshole. You got something good going on with real estate, you get into boxing, everything you work for will go in 2 nights. Everything you worked hard for in real estate will be eaten up in 2 nights in boxing.
Yeah.
And everybody you help, you think they're gonna have some loyalty to you?
Yeah.
No, sir.
No.
There is no loyalty or integrity in boxing.
No honor. No
honor.
No. Trust me.
And you may run across those very few.
Boxing is a whole different animal, man.
Yeah.
Than all the rest.
It's boxing like no other sport.
Yeah.
No other sport. Everybody want to be in boxing promoting or boxing management. Boxing management itself will break you.
You gotta love it, man.
You better love it. Man, it is what it is. I'm excited. Xavier's here. I haven't seen him in a long time, so I might as well not let my money go to waste. So I'm gonna work out with him. Isra's gonna work out with him. We're gonna get in. We get past things. This thing I love about me, I just get past stuff. When it's over, it's over. Water under the bridge. Let's move on. Let's make it work. Jokes may run up on me. I only got about 3 minutes of workout. I ain't got no pistol. They ain't passed the gun on yet. They ain't passed the gun. Only pistol I got is up in his house.
Yeah.
I try to carry it with me because if I carry it with me, I'll go to jail for sure.
Well, you're doing better than me. I ain't got one of them yet.
You better go get one. I wanted to be a promoter, one, because my wife was in the game of boxing. She wasn't my wife at the time, but I wanted to just make sure she had an awesome career. So I got involved in the promotional side versus the boxing side. I started to be a boxer, and then I got hit. And I realized that's a hard way of living. I'll be the joker that pays you to get hit. Yeah.
Marty should have been a fighter. He's a promoter, but he should have been a fighter because that's how good he is. But I guess, his calling is to be a promoter, and I only mean it because I mean that he should have been a fighter. I'm only saying that because he has so much ability. If he was training a fight, I think he would probably he'd probably win more than he lose.
It's good seeing Xavier. I cannot wait to put those gloves on and get in there with him. Marty needs to move out of the way. I have to train Jerry and Kevin first, but Marty, move out of my way because a professional is here to get it done.
When he trained Isra for the Christy Martin fight, all that you see, all that defense and rolling and how she couldn't hit her, that's when all this worked.
For real?
Christy, every time Christy threw a punch, she got punched.
I'm a trainer out of Atlanta, but I'm originally from Philadelphia. I've been in Atlanta since 1988. That's where I met Isra, started training her, and I established my training career in Atlanta.
They got a franchise that he involved in called 9 Rounds.
Really?
It's a franchise. Nice. John Nice. Brilliant idea. You come in there and got every piece of equipment, but you do 9 rounds per piece of equipment. Then you're out of there. Unless you're a fighter like Jerry. Jerry would come in and do his thing.
It's my second pro fight coming up, and what I plan on working on is, you know, my skills, getting better, seeing more stuff in the ring instead of, you know, going in like an amateur. Even though I didn't go in like an amateur, you know, have more confidence than I already have. We had some extremes work today. It was perfect, terrific, felt good. You know, one workout she had us doing, we had to hold on pull-up bars. Then we had to, it was like a little bounce ball underneath for you. Then you got to keep pulling yourself up and then bouncing on it. And after that, she had us working on the box with footwork. And we will always warm up, jumping rope. But I mean, it was some good work, you know, burning like always. Then sit on the bench and then lift your legs up. All that burn, you feel it. The intensity and all that, you just feel good though afterwards, because you just feel great.
It's my third fight coming up. I plan on working more on my strength, working on my legs, so I can get all that, get all my power. My power comes from my legs, so we building everything from the top to the bottom.
Training with Xavier is, I don't know how to say it. It's just amazing. He uses former boxers' names for combinations.
I name my combinations after the fighters, just so I can have something the fighters can relate to while we're working.
He makes you do combinations of maybe 15 punches at one time, slipping, moving, punching, and try not to get hit. Every now and then you get hit by him because you gotta move, because he's quick. They don't call him fast pads for no reason.
I started off with Isra doing the Boogaloo Watts combination, and then I went to the Benny Briscoe. These combinations are good because Boogaloo was known for his finesse. Benny Briscoe was more aggressive, so his combination is more aggressive, but it's all timing, speed, and balance, and coordination, and it's excellent for endurance. It's an honor to be able to have trained somebody like Isra, and it's an honor to be here, and I hope that we can always be getting together like this and having fun.
I am excited. I just got finished with Xavier. You know what? I have so much energy. It's amazing to get back in there and feel the punches again. You know, makes me want to get back in that ring and fight again, but not unless the money's right and if Marty's promoting it.
Hey, what's happening, everybody? Follow me, Marty Wynn, at Marty Wynn Online.
And follow me at IG Wynn. See you next time.
Crazy.
That works.
Hey, Smooth's in the house! Hey, Smooth's in the house! You ready to fight? You ready to fight now?
Then we got the champion. Y'all know Keith Holmes. That beat up Bernard, but they took the fight.
Everything about life is about a calculated risk. So you have to take some form of risk to have some form of success.